ongoing War Within coverage here as we take a look at World of Warcraft's official video for Warbands, which we've already sort of seen in some of the alpha videos and reactions and first impressions videos that have been coming out from some of the bigger content creators who have been a part of the alpha. But this is the official video from World of Warcraft's own YouTube channel, and I wanted to give this a look so that we can take a peek at the official press around.
More than half of World of Warcraft
one of the
players
coolest
play
features,
2 or more characters.
probably,
In the
if not the
upcoming
coolest
expansion,
feature.
The War Within, the entire character roster is leveling up with Warbands, a new account-wide progression and collection system. When a player first logs into the War Within, they'll be presented with the new character selection screen. Here, players can assign up to 4 of their favorite
this
characters.
This looks really good.
Alike,
like,
to be
I'm happy with
displayed
the way
in front
this
of
looks.
a World of Warcraft themed scene. All characters on a player's respective account, regardless of what server they're on, are considered part of their warband and combined into a single convenient list.
Regardless of server they are on. That is one of the coolest things I've ever heard, because it means there is no limit to your accounts, like how many characters you can have on this account. It's just keep going. You can have your characters can be anywhere on any server, and they can still be part of your warband, which is so freaking cool.
Gone are the days of players mailing precious resources between their characters. In the War Within, there is a new dedicated bank tab for sharing all non-soulbound items among a player's roster.
Yeah.
Hundreds of inventory slots can be unlocked across multiple bank tabs.
They are going to cost you, I think the top one's like 2.5 million.
Mines on one character can be put into the bank tab and then be used by another character to create an armor set through the
shared regent slot.
By leveraging the expertise
awesome.
of a player's entire warband, crafting and leveling up profession skills are now more efficient. As players complete quests.
Now this is one of the coolest things to me. I'm going to stop on that note for the crafting thing, because if you've been around my channel for any length of time, EverQuest 1, EverQuest 2, Star Wars: Old Republic, Lord of the Rings Online, Elder Scrolls Online. I don't think I did much crafting in ESO, but all the other ones I've got, like every single, especially in Lord of the Rings Online and Star Wars: Old Republic and EverQuest 2, I've got like every single profession maxed out alongside my adventuring, because why not? It's super fun. World of Warcraft, I've held off doing it because I knew I came into this game with the War Within announcement, and so I knew warbands were coming. So rather than spend time grinding out, I said, you know what? I'm just going to wait, because we're in the middle of the Dragonflight, or the end of Dragonflight. I'm going to wait to War Within, shared account access, shared reps for recipes. That's a big one for me, because right now in Dragonflight, like if you're a blacksmith, and if your character's a blacksmith, you have to take that character up to max faction to get all the recipes from all of the faction merchants. But then if you come back through with your hunter, say, or one of your alts, you don't have the same factions. You have to run it all the way over again to get your faction up to get the same recipes for that crafting class. Like say that was an archer or a leather worker or something. With the new shared reputation account-wide rep that's coming with Warbands, that means I can level one main character through all of the storyline content, one main character that's going to get, you know, most of the faction and everything else. And then when I bring an alt through, I might be able to pick up a few extra faction bits here and there to add to that overall faction level, but I will already have unlocked the level necessary to get the recipes. So I can have my blacksmith, come back with my leather worker, come back with my weaponsmith, come back with my alchemist, herbalist, you know, and get recipes and craft at that tier without having to grind the rep again. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so cool. And that shared regent bank, oh baby.
Quest lines and gain factions' trust. They will be earning a variety of different currencies. In the War Within, many currencies are no longer locked in the wallets of each character and can be transferred across the warband. In addition, flight paths across all of Azeroth are available for all players' characters as soon as they're discovered. Less time making the 6-hour journey on...
Whoa, I didn't know about that. That's the first I'm hearing about that. So once you've visited a waypoint, a travel flight point, it's available for all of your characters at that point. That's so cool. So
from
cool.
Tanaris to Winterspring, and more time lounging the fast way.
Oh, that
looks good. As players progress through the War Within, they'll come across pieces of gear that are warbound until equipped. These can be sent to and equipped by their other characters, enabling players to increase a warband member's power. However, once equipped, it can no longer be passed around. This essentially allows players to play on one character while potentially gearing up others at the same time. While adventuring in current or long-past content, warbands also make finding and collecting new looks, also known as transmogs, easier. Once looted and equipped, the item's aesthetics automatically populate to all Warband characters who can also wear that armor type. If a player's cloth user is doing a transmog run of an older raid and plate gear drops, it's now added to their collection, ready to be applied to any Warband member who can don plate armor.
Awesome.
The same can be said for follower NPCs like Bran Bronzebeard. Whatever a player finds and equips to Bran is also shared across their entire Warband. With the introduction of Warbands, reputation progress earned in the War Within will be counted across all their characters regardless of which one they're playing. For players who adventured through the Dragonflight expansion,
quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand.
Their account-wide reputation level will match the highest level achieved on any of their characters. Achievements like, and we're all out of mana buns, and Warsong Gulch Veteran, as well as nearly 2,000 others, will now share progress across Warbands.
That's really cool.
For most
Shared
of these,
progress.
Existing progress across characters will be combined. If a player's character starts earning progression towards an achievement, another one of their characters could finish it. Whether players are into achievement hunting, collecting every transmog, or becoming the strongest around, Warbands introduce new quality of life features to make the most of your time in Azeroth. There's never been a better time than now to assemble a Warband and prepare to journey through Khazalgar in the War Within.
Oh, we're totally ready for this, everybody. I think for me, one of the coolest things for me about all of this is the shared faction. And keeping in mind that it's going to be starting with the War Within, and then with Dragonflight, it'll be, whatever's the highest level rep, you'll get that. And then as far as achievements go, it's going to be taking the combined achievements towards that. Now, I don't know how much this is going to be retroactive, because they've said it's mostly, for the War Within, for some of these things, but then anticipate, beyond Dragonflight, because Dragonflight's going to be the new leveling experience, so they want to get that one on the same tier with the War Within. But this is going to make it to where, with Warbands in particular, I think, and shared account access, for me personally, I think this is one of the best changes that World of Warcraft has ever done, because, well, combined with the Delve system and the follower dungeons, which are part of the Delve system, sort of from a mechanical standpoint, from a technological standpoint. All of these are just making the game more and more accessible to the average current modern user who just wants to be able to jump in and have bite-sized, portions of content, and then lots of stuff to do solo, lots of different things to do, and then optional group content that they can go out and do if they want to. So you can do all the stuff that you want to with all of your Warband accounts now. You can create as many alts as you want, play with as many friends as you want, and you're automatically going to know that those characters are already going to have access to all your transmog, all your flight points, all your achievements. Like, having things at the account level is the smartest move they've made. I want to say probably since adding the matchmaking system to World of Warcraft. That was a big game changer in terms of making the game more accessible to more people for groups and everything else. Looking for raid being another amazing feature. Scalable raids being another great feature. Delve's follower dungeons being another great feature. Account-wide access. This is all great stuff. Shared bank, shared crafting, shared achievements, shared everything. I'm on board for it. Can't wait to see more. We are going to be playing, of course, with our guild. If you want to come join us, we are on the Moonguard server. We raid on Saturday nights LFR mode, because it's story, and then normal mode sometimes with our guild mates as we decide to, but mostly we're just here for the story. We're not here to be sweaty. We're having fun. Check out the videos in the playlist below to see our guild in action. And, of course, don't forget the Patreon and the Discord. I will see everybody next time, either here or on Twitch. Stay safe. Happy gaming. For the Alliance.